Hi everybody and welcome back. We're about to do some yoga. We're going to move, we're going to flow, we're going to build some strength and build up some heat. So get props if you'd like to use them, some blocks, a strap, a bolster, anything that you feel helps to improve your practice or make it just a little bit easier for you. By all means, get those things and I'll see you right back here. We'll begin our practice today in a comfortable seated position. Let your hands settle onto the legs. Turn the palms face up in an open gesture of receiving. If it's comfortable to close the eyes, go ahead, close the eyes. Let yourself settle in, relax the shoulders, but continue sitting tall. Take a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling it out the mouth. Inhale again through the nose, exhaling softly out the mouth. One more like that. Big inhale through the nose, sit tall. Exhale out the mouth, soften the shoulders. Then let the breath just return to neutral, in and out through the nose, setting up a nice steady tempo, matching the lengths of the inhales to the exhales. And opening the eyes, if they're not already open, let the arms reach out, sweep the arms over, interlace fingers, and turn the palms face up toward the sky. Relax the shoulders out of the ears as you continue pressing up. Maybe look up at the backs of the hands. Then sweep the right arm toward the mat beside you, left arm overhead. Right arm lifted up, lower the left arm, shifting sides. Lower both arms toward the mat, take a little twist going toward your right side. Come back through center, go the other way, bringing your right arm in front as you twist left. Come back to center, arms behind you, sit tall, fingertips on the mat, lean in. Then let yourself round forward, soften the head down. Lifting back up, if you're sitting on a prop, remove it from behind you. Come on to hands and knees. Slide the right leg back behind you with the toes tucked on the mat. Give the right heel a gentle push back to wake up the leg. Spin the right foot flat to the mat for a modified side plank. Sweep the right arm back, then overhead fingertips reach to the front of the room. One more inhale. Exhale back to hands and knees. Now slide the right leg out to the right side, flatten the foot, toes and heel on the floor. Option to shift back toward the left heel if that feels good. Stretching the inner thigh muscle. Come off the back heel, slide the right leg straight behind you, lift it off the mat. Put a bend in the right knee, reach the left arm forward. You can hold it there or take the left hand and reach back for the right foot. Kick up and back, opening the left shoulder, opening the heart forward. One more big inhale. Then release it out, lower to hands and knees. Take an extended cat pose. Untuck the toes, round head down. Return to a neutral spine. We'll switch the sides, left leg back, toes tucked on the mat to begin with. Gently press through the heel. Now turn the left foot flat toward the mat. Vashisthasana, modified side plank, left arm sweep it down. Then around and overhead, fingertips reaching to the front of the room. Lengthen, one more big inhale. Exhale, back to hands and knees. Slide the left leg out to the left side, flatten the foot to the floor. Option to shift back toward the right heel if you choose. You can modify your practice any way as you see fit. Coming up off the right heel if you were leaning back. Reach the left leg back behind you, lift it off the mat, put a bend in the knee. Reach your right arm straight forward and either hold it here or reach the right hand back, catch the left foot and kick into the hand. Open the heart, soften the eyebrows. Then release, lower to hands and knees. Extended cat pose, rounding down, tuck the tailbone, hollow out the belly. Option for the wrist stretch, you can turn the fingertips to point in toward the knees if that feels good. Turn the hands back around. Bring your right knee forward, left leg back for pigeon pose. Sit tall, find length along the spine. Try to keep the hips level and breathe. If it feels good, slide the arms out and lower the head down. Option if you want to put a block or something under the forehead to rest, that's fine too. Releasing out, slide the hands in, head up. Roll onto your right leg, sweep the left leg around, straighten the left leg forward. Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. Step the right foot outside the left leg, twist to the right. Lengthen as you sit tall, relax the shoulders. Come back to center, take a little counter stretch, go to your left. Center it out, come back onto hands and knees. We'll do pigeon the other way, bring the left leg through, right leg back. Lengthen the spine, sit tall. And if you did it on the first side, by all means, take your resting pigeon, slide the arms out, head down. Coming out, slide the hands in, head up, roll to the left leg, sweep the right leg around, straighten the right leg, step the left foot to the outside of the right leg. Take your twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana, go left. Come back to center. Counter stretch briefly to the right. Come back to the middle, unwrap the legs, come onto hands and knees. Let's take it to downward facing dog. Option to walk out the feet a little bit in your down dog if that feels good, just pedaling out the heels. Inhaling, lift the heels high. Exhaling, sink the heels down. Put a little bend in the knees, look forward. Walk all the way to the front, fold over the legs. Keep your feet about hip width, lift the head up, chest up. option if you'd like to use blocks here. You'll put a block under the right hand, keep the head lifting, soften a bend in the right knee. Now open a twist to the left side. Reach the left arm high. You don't have to keep the block if you don't need it. Maybe look up at your fingertips. Lower it down, center it out. We'll go the other way. Soften a little bend in the left knee. Chest up, head up. Lift the right arm. Opening to the right, reach high. Lower the right hand as you fold, head down. Roll up slow to stand. Take your time as you uncurl all the way up. Soften the shoulders. Sweep the arms around. Reach overhead, hook the thumbs. Little back bend if it feels good. Open the heart as you lengthen. Dive over the legs, interlace fingers behind the back and stretch the arms overhead, head down. Lower hands, fingertips to the mat, head up. Step the left leg back to low lunge. Both hands inside the right foot for a brief lizard pose. Lower the back knee, chest up, and sink the hips in a little bit. Breathe. Release it back to downward facing dog. Coming forward to your plank. Lower half weight chaturanga or modify. Inhale to your upward facing. Take it to downward facing or resting in child's pose. We'll give it about 3 breaths. Lifting the right leg high, reach up. Step to low lunge, bring your foot through the hands. Step all the way forward to the front and fold over the legs. Big inhale, sweep the arms around, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana as you lift and lengthen, hook the thumbs. Dive over the legs, arms behind you, interlace fingers again. Relax the head down and soften the knees. Lower hands, fingertips to the mat, lift the head up, chest up. Send the right leg back, low lunge, both hands inside the left foot. Lizard pose, lower the back knee. Soften the hips in the stretch, chest up. Step it back to downward facing. Then inhale forward to plank. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, open the heart and up dog. Returning to down dog or taking your child's pose, 3 more breaths. Lift up the left leg high, inhaling. Exhaling, low lunge, step through the hands. Stepping all the way forward to the front, fold over both legs, relax the head down. Stepping the feet a little closer together, setting up your chair pose. Bend the knees deep, Utkatasana, arms high. Relax the shoulders, shift the knees back a little. Dive over the legs as you exhale. Left leg back in low lunge. Walk the fingertips a little in front of the right foot. If you're using a block, you're going to put it under the left hand here. Lift the left leg, chest up, head up. Revolved half moon. The right arm reaches high. Opening the twist to the right side. Keep the standing leg strong. Left leg lifted high. Lower the right hand, low lunge, step back. Look forward, high lunge, sweep the arms over and up. Find your drishti, your focal point, straight ahead. With an inhale, step the left leg up and take your hands to the left knee. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg. Reach the left arm behind you, taking a twist. If you can, shift your gaze to the left, maybe look over your shoulder. Untwist to center, grab the left knee, interlace fingers, lift it a little higher for the stretch. Return to high lunge, step the left foot back, arms up. Warrior two, reach the arms out to the side, look over the right hand. Reverse the warrior. Lower both hands to the inside of the right foot. Travel to the left for your Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold. Hands down, head down. Lift the head up, chest up. Bring both hands to the waist, lengthen the spine, flat back. Keep the legs strong, then slowly come all the way back up. Setting up goddess pose, bring the feet in a little closer, heels in, toes out a little. Put a deep bend in the knees, lining up the knees over the heels. No collapsing knees. Take the backs of the hands to the tops of the legs. Sweep the right arm over, stretch left, switch hands, go right. 2 more times, go left, go right. Go left, reach right. Both hands to the legs, straighten the legs, stand tall, hands to the waist. Warrior two, right toes turn forward, arms out. Straighten the right leg, triangle pose, Trikonasana, lower the right hand, left arm up as you lengthen. Look left, look up if you can. Look down at the front foot, lizard pose, hands inside the foot, turn on the back toes, lower the back knee again. Option to add the quad stretch. Right hand reaching for the left foot, opposite hand to opposite foot. Then releasing out, take it to down dog. Option to hold in your down dog or flow through plank, chaturanga, up dog, meeting in down dog. Hold for 1 more breath. Lift up the right leg, big inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Step all the way forward and fold over the legs. Bring the feet back together again for chair pose. Sit deep, Utkatasana, arms high. Soften the shoulders back. Sit a little deeper if you can. Dive over the legs. Right leg, step it back, low lunge. Walk the fingertips a little bit in front of the left foot. Parvarita Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon. Right leg lifted up. Option to put a block under the right hand if you choose. Lift the left arm, open your left palm to the left side, reach high. Keep the right leg lifting, look left, maybe look up if you can. Low lunge, lower the left hand and step back. Look forward, high lunge, sweep the arms over and up. Find your drishti, straight ahead. With an inhale, lift the right leg up, hands to the right knee. Taking your twist, left hand outside the right leg. Reach the right arm behind you, stand tall. If you can, when you're stable enough, look toward the right, maybe look over your shoulder. Breathe. Turn back to center. Untwisting, interlace fingers around the right knee, hug it in, lift it a little higher. Return to high lunge, Right foot, step it back, arms overhead. Warrior 2, reach out, look over the left hand. Reverse warrior, left arm over. Both hands to the mat inside the left foot, travel to the right, wide-legged fold, prasarita. Feet are parallel as you hang over the legs, head down, hands on the mat. Head up, chest up, hands to the waist, lengthen the spine, strong legs. Slowly bring it all the way up, take your time. Keep the hands on the waist, bring the feet in a little closer, setting up goddess. Angle the heels in, toes out a little, deep bend in the knees. Backs of the hands to the legs. Now it's the left arm lifting over. Take the side stretch, switch to the right. Switch left arm over. Right arm, one more time, left arm over. Right arm. Come back to center, straightening the legs, hands to the waist. Warrior 2 to the front, left toes pivot forward, bend at the knee and reach the arms out. Trikonasana triangle, straighten the left leg and turn the arms. Left hand down, right arm high. Look right, look up if you can. One more breath. Look down at the left toes, lizard. Bend at the left knee, hands inside the foot. You can walk the foot over a little if you like. Give yourself space, back knee down. You can hold it there or take the quad stretch, reaching your left hand to the right foot. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Maybe roll to the little toe side of your left foot. Release to center, meeting there. Down dog, step back. Option to hold, option to flow through plank. Chaturanga up dog if you can. Meeting in down dog. One more breath. Let's take a little child's pose. Another deep breath or so. Come back to hands and knees. Bring your left knee through, almost like you're going to come into pigeon pose. Slide the right leg back, but keep the hips lifted enough so that your left leg can slide all the way through the right side. Lower your outer left hip all the way to the mat. Straighten the back leg out, toes tucked or untucked, doesn't matter. Put a bend in your elbows so the forearms rest on the mat. You're in this twist. Option if you want to put a block under the forehead. But if you have room to work it a little bit deeper, you can lift the torso to lengthen, then slide the arms all the way out to the sides like airplane wings so your chest lowers all the way to the mat. Maybe reach your right hand to the foot. Slide the hands in to release, press away from the mat, roll to the left leg, sweep the right leg around, straighten it out for Janu Shirshasana. Keep a bend in the left knee and walk your hands out over the right leg. Reach for the foot, use a strap or belt if you like, or just get as close as you can. Releasing, slide the hands in, return upright. Cross at the ankles, come forward to hands and knees, and we'll just go the other way. Bringing the right leg forward like you would for pigeon. Keep the hips lifted just enough so the right leg slides through the left side. Straighten the left leg out behind you. Elbows down, forearms down, and either hold it there or if there's room to work it deeper, bring your chest all the way to the mat. Arms slide out to the left and right like airplane wings, come all the way down, looking toward the left. Relax the neck and shoulders. Breathe. Slide the hands in, head up, releasing as you roll to the right leg. Slide the left leg around for Janu Shirshasana. Left leg straight, right foot to the inner left thigh. Hands on the left leg and walk them all the way out, reaching for the foot or as close as you can get. Slide the hands in, return upright, cross at the knees, the ankles, come back to hands and knees. Lay down all the way on the belly, reach the arms behind you, interlace fingers, keep the feet a few inches apart, Shalavasana locust pose. Big inhale, lift everything up off the mat. Use the arms to help peel the shoulders back, chest up, legs up, toes reach back. One more inhale. Lower on the exhale, come down. Turn your head to the side. We'll do one more back bend today, yogi's choice, either a second set of Shalavasana by interlacing fingers and lifting, or Dhanurasana bow by bending the knees, reaching the hands back, grab the feet, lift up, choose the back bend, come up, lift and breathe. One more inhale, lift up, then exhale, lower down, releasing out. Take it right back into child's pose. Knees apart, toes together, arms forward, or if you prefer, reach the arms back. Come back to hands and knees. Take a seated position, sweep the legs around front, straighten them out, starting with Dandasana. Shoulders over the hips, flex the feet so the toes point up and relax the arms alongside the body, palms flat on opposite sides of your hips. Flex the feet so the heels lift up off the mat a little, chest up, relax the shoulders. Then relax the legs, shake it out a little bit, lift the arms overhead, reach high. Paschimottanasana, come forward and reach for the feet. Grab toes, heels, or use a strap or belt if you choose. Releasing out, return upright, bending up at the knees, roll back onto the mat. Supta Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees out. Feel free to rest there, or if you prefer to use this opportunity to take shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. Lift the legs up, take your time. If you need to watch me do it before you want to do it, feel free. That way you don't have to turn your head while you're in it. Lift up. Breathe. Carefully unroll back out of your shoulder stand. Take your counter stretch, fish pose, either without the block, straight legs, chest up, head back, or using the block as I'm demonstrating. Use the block the long way in between the shoulder blades and lay back. Melt the shoulders back and breathe. If you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, you can fold the knees together, hug the knees in, windshield wiper the knees. Wherever you are, let's meet up on the back, hug the knees in, Let's finish with a reclining twist. Hug the right knee in toward the chest, straighten the left leg out, twist to your left and drop the right arm out behind you. Try to shift your gaze to the right if you can, or just look straight up. One more breath. Release to center, switch sides, right leg out, hug the left knee in, relax the shoulders. Twist over to the right side, drop your left arm out behind you. Look left if you can, or just look up toward the sky. One more full breath. Coming back through center, hug the knees in toward the chest, inhaling, then exhaling, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, letting go as you release into Shavasana, extending out the legs, separate the feet, turn the palms up and close your eyes. Enjoy a few moments of stillness, allowing the body this opportunity to restore and recover before returning to your day. If you have time to do so, I encourage you to stay longer in your Shavasana. Otherwise, I will leave you here. Thank you again for sharing your practice with me. Until we meet next time on the mat, Namaste.